Guys, I've decided to assess and discuss the two most important features of this game that I have noticed recently. One is you need to always make sure that you participate in events that are offered to you in the game. For instance, today we just had a new event released, the Trophy Titan event. And from this event already, I have got one player. So I exchanged a couple of my players that I wasn't using regularly and a bit of money, a bit of coins to receive Closer for 114. So I got that. Now I am working on this one. Hopefully we'll get this player also. I think it's Dalglish. Yeah, Dalglish. Kenny Dalglish, the Liverpool great, Liverpool player, Liverpool coach. And also this event, Retro Stars, which has given me a couple of players so far. It's been a good event for me because on a daily basis, I can get a player from here with a daily target and then also get a player from Vintage. I already have received a couple of players from Vintage. And the Retro Star teams, but recently it's been giving me coins only. I don't know why. Because what I want is a player. And the players that I'm receiving, usually it's around 107, 106, which is not a problem, which is going to lead me to the next most important thing that you can actually do here. Also here, you use these retro points to complete the tasks so that you can get these players. So right now I have the coins, but I have to wait another week in order to start collecting the milestones here so that I can unlock the next player, which is a 112 OVR player. Now the other important part of this game, which I have realized, is that you can have good players, good level OVR players, but as long as you don't train your players, their levels can, they are not as competitive as the players that are trained, even though they have a lower level of OVR. So the other important feature here that you need to pay close attention to is you need to always make sure that, like right now, I have in excess 47 players in my team, 49, I mean. And then I am not going to use all of these players. I'm a Chelsea fan. I know from being a Chelsea fan, I know that having a lot of players doesn't guarantee you success. So if you have a big crop of players in your team, what you can do is you can use them to increase the training level of your players. For instance, I want to increase the level of this player, Van Dijk. So I'm just going to do this. And then you will see that once you actually do this, the player's training level increases and they also get attributes increased. So my player has become better at marking, short passing, and standing tackles. That's what I mean. That's why you find teams that have players that are still 115. Like the whole team is on average 115 OVR without the added OVR because of this other feature here, which I should show you, skill boosts. So you can either use skill boosts or you can increase the player's training level to increase the player's attributes and stamina, etc., etc. So give it a shot. And also, if, for instance, let's say you have a player that you want to substitute into the main team. Let's say I want to move, maybe say Forsberg. I want Forsberg in my team. I can train him. Or I can increase his training level by transferring it from a different player. For instance, where's fourth back? Fourth back. So you see my player OVR moves from 108 to 112. So you can either do this or use the players that you have in your crop that is currently just being there and not being used. So I personally prefer keeping a small crop of players and then training them. Like, these are my reserves. So yeah, give it a shot, see how your team pans out. And you might end up with a very good team that can actually compete against the monsters of this game. Ciao.